Okay, guys. Okay, no, for reals. So we are roughly 15 days away of the release of the Xbox handheld. No, I'm very excited. Look, I don't have the money to buy one, but if I did, I genuinely would. I would try the $600 version, the cheaper one. Look, I have an Xbox Series X, and I am actually very interested in trying one of these out. Now I do feel like they're pricing you up, I guess, because look, think about it. So I'm just comparing. I'm like a layman. I'm just somebody who uses the product. Look, I play video games. I enjoy an Xbox. I don't have a Series S, but the way I look at it is that if I'm looking at these two items that are about to be released, it's like a Series X and a Series S, but in handheld form. That's how I would look at it. As somebody who's not, like an insider, someone who's just a person who enjoys playing video games. It does feel like you got priced up, because now if you want the equivalent, so the Xbox Ally X, you're spending $1,000, which I'm sure it's worth it. I do, but me personally, I'm like, dude, I wouldn't want to spend $1,000. What I'm saying is I'm interested, and I would genuinely pick up the cheaper version. Now, things that I'm curious about, so games that I own on my Xbox Series X that use a disc, I'm curious how they'll be installed on the handheld, because, obviously there's no CD player. And I'm curious why Microsoft, shout out to Microsoft, shout out to Mr. Gates, shout out to Sarah Bond. How come you guys haven't released the detachable CD-ROM drive yet? Like the PlayStation, they have their detachable CD-ROM. So like, what if I buy a digital Xbox, but then later on I want to actually use the discs, is what I'm saying. So like, can you please release that? Like you guys say that you listen to your customers. I want the next version of this to use the Xbox expansion card. Okay, like I really don't understand why that's not a thing. Like I really don't. Like the expansion card is, and I don't hear anyone else speaking about that. I haven't heard one person talk about the expand. Look, I'm gonna reach behind my Xbox right now, and I'm gonna pull it out. Look, just so people can understand. My son is calling me. I'm going to help him in a second. But I'm saying this card. Why was this not something? Look, I go right there. Boom. I put that in there. Please, on the next one. Look, I'm a customer. Xbox, Miss Bond. Okay, I buy items and shares. The shares are expensive, so I'm starting at fractions of a share. But all I'm saying is, and I had to liquidate a lot of my investments just to be able to stay home and be a stay-at-home dad. Okay, so I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying, like, look, I had to financially let go of part of the company, Miss Bond. I appreciate you, but what I'm saying is, not only am I a diehard fan of the products that are created, and yes, I did have a Surface Pro. I sold it. Okay, no, because I like to try different items. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. No, I'm just, this is all in fun, but genuinely, I do want to get my hands on one of these Allies. Shout out to Free Anderson. Look, you're an ally. No, she's just funny. Okay, I consider myself an ally. I enjoyed the movie that's being played next door. I mean, like, why wouldn't I just be like, I appreciate you as a content creator. Okay, so this I hope is on the next one. This is cool. Let me help my son. Other things I'm looking forward to. Oh, like I look forward to the day where you can sell, maybe you and PlayStation should get together with Nintendo. Like as if like you're, it's like not secret squirrel stuff. It's just like real world stuff, and be like, why don't we release a version of a game where the disc can go into either console? It's like it's a language, right? Whatever is being played on a PS5, the game, it's a language. Why can't you get together with Xbox and be like, look, because I would pay a slightly more if I could just have the disc be played in an Xbox or PS5. Or why don't you just sell like a PS5/Xbox version of a game, so then I can play the game on my Xbox and my PlayStation 5. That's all I'm saying. Thank you guys for letting me be here on the internet and share and just all around be trying to have fun with you guys. Like I just appreciate it. I think this is cool. I don't care what anybody says. People who say, Look, and I understand the price increase. You know, if I had to guesstimate why the price increase is occurring, is I bet you Xbox is selling these handhelds below the actual cost. I think they probably cost slightly. I really do believe they probably cost more than respectively $600 and $1,000. Okay, thank you guys. I love you.